Bloggo's POW.
It's part 2 of Konami games on the Commodore 64. Right, so here we start off with Hypersports. Press 5 to start. Now this is going to be noisy. I'm going to try and keep my joystick under the desk so you don't hear me waggling. I'm not going to bother putting my name in. That's good arcade presentation there. The name selection screen is the same. So it's a joystick masher. Oh, and I'm already losing grip of this joystick. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen the zip stick. Many a times people have murdered Quickshot 2s with these kind of games. It's all about your rhythm and your stroke, isn't it? Well, I'll qualify. I don't know, I wasn't paying any attention. Yes, I did. And on to the clay pigeon shooting. This is about rhythm as well. Should qualify with this. Not too bad, freaky face man. So this is a very accurate conversion. Obviously you can see from my comparison down there that it is very similar. It plays very fast like the arcade game. Nice music and sound effects. Yeah, it's a winner. A little bit blocky. But that doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a good facsimile of the arcade original. We've got the what's it? The horse event next. The vaulting horse, whatever it's called. 1800 on each one. Okay, so it's another waggly. No meter on this. And a roly-poly, and I scored nothing. Let's give this another go. Now you'll notice from my attempts down in the bottom corner there, I had no... there we go. No success with the arcade version of this event. I must admit the buttons were mapped up pretty oddly. I'd turn my Xbox pad upside down to play it. And how many rolls can we get? 3, 2, 1, oh, we have 4. Oh, I didn't qualify. Huh. Well, I suppose that goes in keeping with the arcade version I was just playing. So, yeah, so Hypersports, that's a really good conversion. Very good. Worth playing. Did receive pretty good write-ups at the time when it came out, I seem to remember. That's quite early, isn't it? 1984. Yeah, so that must have been just after Ocean took over Imagine Software. So, yeah, good stuff. Okay, so next up we've got Mikey, or Mickey. I never could work out which it was supposed to be, but I've been calling it Mikey, so there we go. Again, 1984 by Imagine, so again, quite an early game. Well, as far as conversions go anyway. Now the play area on this Commodore 64 version, that shit didn't happen in the arcade. I never got false teeth chucked at me while I was sitting down. as I was saying, the arcade version is quite narrow. The play area in this version is a bit wider, so it makes it easier. That's weird. Press the fire button and he barks. In the arcade version he headbutts. That's strange. And we're already on our way out, and he's going to cover the exit like a complete tool. Get out the way, Mr. Bronson. Go back to his back. And he doesn't chase you quite as much. This is unusual, but no, let's go out the door. And this is where I could get in the arcade version, and I could get no further. Things like that happen. I didn't get into the... Oh, that's unfair. The teacher spawned on the door. Oh. Well, that was over pretty damn quick, wasn't it? So there's Mikey on the Commodore 64. That's a pretty good game. It's quite accurate to the arcade, apart from that weird thing with the head thing, and you've got the shouting instead. Weird. But, what are you going to do? Okay, so here's Pooyan. My friend Rob recommended I play Pooyan. Now, of course, I've played the arcade version in preparation for this, but this is the C64 version. Idea of Pooyan is a bit like a sideways orientated Space Invaders. You've got to stop the foxes from reaching the bottom while shooting from the side, otherwise they'll climb up the ladder and do nasty things to you, I presume. Now this version I'm already finding very, very slow after playing the arcade version. The arcade version's got a thinner play area, which makes aiming your arrows a lot easier. This C64 version's is a lot wider, which makes which makes the firing of your arrows very, very hard to be accurate. It's an early C64 game, 1984, so it's not particularly good graphically. Well, it's serviceable, but the problem is it plays so slowly. The arcade version is very fast and instantly playable, but the C64 version seems to be stuck in treacle. I can't say I'm particularly enjoying this after playing the arcade game for a bit in preparation for this. So yeah, the arcade game's nice, Rob. I don't think much of the C64 version. It's a nice try. It's an attempt, but it is far too slow and finicky to be fun. Right, so here we go on Nemesis. It was obviously one of my favourite arcade games of all time, and as I've said many times before, I was waiting for this C64 version with bated breath. So let's see how this goes. Okay, now one thing I need to say is, well, two things. First off, the button you press to upgrade the ship is the right shift button, which means it might be a bit tricky. Secondly, the game really should have an auto fire joystick, but for some reason the Zipstick I've picked out, it doesn't have one. It's got like a little panel over where the auto fire should be. So right, so let's get started. To get past the select shift, having to press the shift key to select the weapons on this, I've actually moved my C64 onto my lap, balancing precariously there. I know one person on Twitter that knows about balancing things on their knees. So now we know what it feels like. Okay, so let's go. So we have a enemy placement is similar enough. The fire rate of the ship without an autofire is pretty slow, which is making this bit at the beginning a little bit tricky, but I've got a laser now, so does the aliens what the hamster did to your microwave? No! What the microwave did to the hamster. Soon to help with the ground attacks. But yeah, it's fairly decent conversion. You know, the Commodore 64 has done better sideways scrolling shooters, as has been evidenced with Salamander last time. But this was a few years prior to Salamander. I think at the time, if you wanted a shooter for your C64, you were going to be playing, well, there wasn't any arcade versions of any merit at the time, but you'd be playing Sanction, or maybe Delta, which were both excellent titles. But, you know, this is good enough. Not really going to complain about this. Unless I die, I'll complain about that. Ow! That's a killer. You actually go back to the beginning of the whole level. There doesn't seem to be a middle level checkpoint. That's a bit of a shit. I've forgotten all about that. Go for the missile first this time. Means more clicking, but it does mean the ground attack, which is always nice. Not much to say here. It's a serviceable port. It reminds me of the MSX version. The thing is, I've been spoilt so much in recent years since the PC Engine version of the original Gradius, since I got that back in what, 1994, and then subsequently the Saturn and PlayStation versions of Gradius from the Gradius Deluxe pack, and of course playing on a MAME. I've been very spoilt, so this really isn't, there's no real reason to play this. It's not technically amazing, like Salamander is on the C64. Missed the laser, oops. I suppose as a historical curio it's okay. Well, that's a bit small. That was a lot bigger in the arcade. Oh dear, I died. But yeah, it's an okay version. Have a go, see what you think. Remember, it's the right shift key to change your weapon. What Konami games did you enjoy in the Commodore 64? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off!
And if you look around Bloggo HQ, my recording PC is on my desk. My Commodore 64 is behind me! Oh crap!